you make it really difficult for the CTs to, unless you keeping 3, 4, 5 people alive, you make it very difficult for the CTs to maintain that economy.
Yeah. Also as well. Oh, I think. Also as well, I gotta say. Oh, I'm trying to think of it at the moment. There was something I got to back up the information there, but I just can't think about it. But I gotta say, also with PZ's good lights, here's some pretty missed shots and missed opportunities they gave Encore on the other end, where he missed a few critical AWP shots as we get into this pistol round on Vertigo. Vertex's map pick. Take us away, Brett.
All right, so looking at, again, 4 Glocks at a P250 as Malta going to get the opening kill on the Hats, and, well, that's not a good start for Encore, and spoke about starting, CT, and starting on the T side. Vertex, of course, this is their map pick. Opted to start on the T side, on the CT side of Sterling and Savage. Sterling's going to get 2. Savage will get 1. Brace, 8 HP, going to deploy a smoke, and, well, he's just going to be, he'll be lucky to survive where he is at the moment, but still stuck behind a smoke as 4-on-2 situation. Savage still just trying to spray through that smoke and just try and take down Brace and make it a 4-on-1. But at the moment, it's a 4-on-2. And after getting the opening pick, it's been all one-way traffic at the moment.
Yeah, I've got to say, basically I was surprised that Vertex lost that. Just Encore looking a bit on point at the moment on the pistol rounds. Now, Hazard's had to rotate over. He has to back up Brace because Brace is just one shot away from hitting the deck. And also, he needs to come in to retake it. Now, if Encore get any information that Hazard's at Tetris, they are going straight towards B. Like, they wouldn't care.
Yep. Well, I think Liki should be able to get this kill. He does, takes the head off Brace, and all of a sudden Hazard. Just one man left on the B-bomb site. A-bomb site. Smoke getting deployed. Hazard takes down Savage. Looks for more. And APOC will take him down with the P250. And it is Encore to pick up the pistol round on the T side. 1-0. Good start for Encore. They keep a number of players alive. And again, this is another crucial round. We've seen Vertex do what they did on Inferno. We'll see if they can do it here on Vertigo, which is their map pick.
Yeah, I was just going to say here with Vertex, they just committed too long. Like, they got the opening pick on Malta. I just let them, let's let Encore in slowly but surely, and they have to pick the angles and try to win that way. But they just kept fighting a fight that they really didn't have to fight on A main at all. They didn't really have to fight that. They could have just drawn back, let Encore make the work happen. Because, of course, they're on the T side. They've got to get that bomb planted. They've got to make the dream work somehow. And if you put the onus on them, they can make a lot of mistakes. They could trick the wrong angle, you get 2 frag off from it as well.
3 5.7s, P250, and a Deagle for Vertex. Meanwhile, you got 2 back 10s and 2 Galils, the AK on Sterling. And they are just taking it very, very slow. They are just sitting at the bottom of A ramp and just sort of gathering their thoughts and just waiting for any more utility. There's still plenty of time, still a minute left on the clock for Encore, and it's nice to see, they're not just going in there guns blazing. That they're taking their time and waiting for Vertex to make that mistake.
I guess having Vertex just playing on close angles, the pistols are really good, especially the 5.7. There's been talk about the 5.7 being a very, very strong pistol, given the fact it's quick fire, 1 tap to the head. You got to be really careful when wandering into those because, as you can see, the ADDICT connects with Savage. That's fully stacked at the A site. Now, they haven't checked sandbags for Brace. Brace could get a 2k here. Now, APOC just charging in there, trying to get on the site. Brace has been eventually taken out. And, well, they didn't even plant the bomb. They already run the round.
So, Brace was already down to, I think it was 8 HP. There was a nade thrown that was just... It was the perfect nade. And again, when you got a guy in sandbags, although they took a while to clear him, it's basically just turn around and one shot. Even if it's to the pinky toe, he's going to be done. But nonetheless, Encore again a big round to win in favour of keeping as many people alive as they did, and they look to take and look to rebound on Vertex's map pick because they. No other way to put it. They got stomped on their own map pick.
I say Savage goes down early. I think that was a Galil picked up. Brace, does he get a dink onto APOC? He doesn't. I say Brace is actually well hidden at that drop area. Like, very well hidden. He's hidden behind that little sandbag and perfectly as well because APOC couldn't see him. Ooh, that was a nice HE from Hats, and now they're trying to get onto that B bomb site. Malta tagged up a bit as well. Because they Vertex, even though they don't have the weaponry, they're still really putting the onus onto Encore, you feel here.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a chance for Vertex to come in and take this one. PZ does have that Galil, but the USPs are going to come down. But man, it's just at Sterling Liki. Sterling gets threes, just mows them all down. Doesn't even worry about the bomb, and almost got a little sketchy for Encore, but they managed to survive that one. And now this is where it is going to start the fun. We'll see if Vertex can start to build that CT economy, much to like what they did on Inferno. But a 3-0 start for Encore.
We cursed that round. Like, we were saying, oh, Vertex could win this, and literally everything just fell apart. You know, just a pack of cards just went, you know, everything just fell apart. I'm just like, really? Really?
Yeah, yeah, we got ahead of the situation. But I mean, in saying that as well, you know, there was what, 3 USPs and a P250. So I mean, not to mention there was no armor, no head armor whatsoever. So I mean, it was always going to be, you know, the potential quick mop up of that round. But nonetheless, here we go, 4th round as we are into the 4th. Encore, as they're already looking to hit this A bomb site already. It's going to be Sterling to take down Malta, and the CTs are already back in CT spawn, and I think they're already calling for the save, and the bomb's about to go down.
I was gonna say, they're just gonna save in that situation there. The worst part is they just lost A, mainly because Hazza, he peeked out towards Secret without checking Secret. Sterling was just sitting there already there waiting for it, and then they lost the A site because Hazza was the only player on A, like directly on A with PZ at generators, Brace at drop. Couldn't really reinforce it.
Yep.
Sorry, not drop. Sorry, he was at he was back into elevators himself.
Yeah, okay. Nice little run boost there as Liki going to get blinded up. Nice little flash from PZ as Brace takes down Liki. As again, they are trying to hunt these weapons out of the hands of Vertex, and well, they think better, or they think twice. They think, you know what, we'll keep 4 guns alive. Hats with just 1 HP with a Mac 10. And look at Hats, he's got 7,100. Liki 10,500. So they have really worked up that economy, worked up their money to go into, you know, this 5th round. And even with a full buy, I mean, if they lose this one, I mean, there's still potential another 2 rounds to where they could, you know, fully buy up and, you know, really try and break the economy of Vertex.
Yeah, I was gonna say Vertex. So they keep the money so they can buy it once again. I say Vertex need to just get around the ball at this stage. Like, it's not just about, you know, the money they've got, just need to get around to get some confidence in them, because I mean, it's gonna be the same case as Inferno. Encore could quickly run away with this.
Yeah, wouldn't that be an interesting thing to see Encore basically do what Vertex done to Encore on their own map pick, and you know, it would really sell a storyline if we see Encore pick up a dominating and a convincing victory on Vertigo, who we thought coming into this one, you know, Vertex on Vertigo, I mean, nothing's a sure thing, but you know, they look really comfortable on Vertigo.
Brace gets the open of the Savage. I think that was the bomb dropped as well. Was the bomb drop? PZ's gonna be forced out. Sterling's just waiting for him and just dismantles PZ. It's gonna be a 4v4. But Brace has got a unique angle in the ramp here, so Liki's being very careful, but Liki's got both. The transfer onto Brace is massive. Oh, that's just around. ADDICT slow peeking out. Liki's just ready for it. And basically I don't think he can do too much.
No,
they are hunting him.
Yeah, not in a 1-on-4 situation. APOC does get taken down by Hazard, and they're already know that they've got the round in the bag. And man, I'll tell you what, that PZ, when that Molotov come in at sandbags, just before that Molotov got thrown, after they got the pick, he actually threw his smoke out to A ramp, and once that smoke was deployed, the Molotov was coming in simultaneously. So probably, again, just the timing on the things, yeah, these little details that, you know, really sell the round and, you know, really help the round. But unfortunately, he's not going to be, obviously not going to be happy about that one. But a 5-0 start. Did you at all see this one coming from Encore?
Like I say, I know it was a T-side map, but didn't really see this from Encore. Didn't really see it at all. I was like sitting there going like, Encore, I mean, 16-6 on your bat pick, getting absolutely destroyed. Yeah, I don't see anything coming back. But yeah, it's a good start. Good recovery. They just bounce right back. They're just like, well, we got to go. It's either now or never at this stage. We've got to beat them on their own map pick and then get to nuke.
Yep. And now we see a tactical timeout being called here by Vertex, just trying to figure out how they move forward, because you've already lost 5 rounds on the CT side of your own map pick. Encore have just, it's all one-way traffic. To see Encore bounce back after that Inferno game, if this does go to nuke, how many times have we seen, a team get beaten and beaten convincingly on the first map to come back and do the reverse sweep? And you actually mentioned something about a reverse sweep earlier on in the cast.
Yep. Yeah, for Vertex.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, it could go. Your reverse sweep could come in, but it might just be the wrong team.
Yeah, should have looked at my crystal ball more clearly. He said Encore, not Vertex. Ease,
Yes.
We got to rearrange the letters. Ooh, Apox giving it away to the players in the stairwell. They're going to throw a HE grenade. It's Apox for a bit of damage. But actually, gotta say, it gives Encore a bit of information too. But I think Haz is going to adjust his placement on the site. They're actually holding the boost. So Haz and Apoc, if they're going to do this boost, they're going to be very careful. Because Haz is going to pick them all up. Molotov's the danger side, and Haz is going to have to back out. Game of chess here at the moment with all his smokes and utility. Jeez, is this the most smokes you've seen on the B bomb site?
Yes. Well, normally you see him over towards the A ramp, and look at Brace. Brace has got the flank, and he's look at that trigger discipline right now. Oh my. Oh, he gets 1, gets 2. He almost got the 3rd. That was very, very clever from Brace to see it. And the trigger discipline, normally you might see 1 years ago, well, you know what? I'll take that kill, I'll fall away. But the trigger discipline to get 1, or to get 2, I should say, almost the 3rd. But if you had an M4, it might have been a different story. But nonetheless, Vertex, they have a 4-on-3 situation. And all of a sudden, Encore, man, disadvantage right now. No doubt that Apoc does take down Addict, but Apoc is going to get taken down by Hazza. Hazza, long range of that M4 will leave Savage left in a 1-on-3 situation. He'll be able to pick up the bomb. And 10 seconds. Can he get the bomb down? Looks like he might even just go and die, as Hazza will take him down. And Hazza picks up a nice 3K to get Vertex's first round on the board.
Brace's big flank, that was basically around there. I gotta say, I have no idea how to see Brace, and Brace is like negotiating around them, just making sure he's not seen. He sees the bomb. Like I say, he negotiated quite well, because the lurk player could have actually seen him as well if he didn't cross at that exact time. Like I say, Brace with an M4, as you said, he could have got 3 kills there, all 3 of them, and locked the round up because he had the bomb right next to him.
Yep, and smart play, because there was 2 people over towards the B bomb side. There's look at Malta getting really aggressive right now. Sterling and Savage each get a pick up a kill. Hats will take down Malta now. All of a sudden, we're about 20 seconds into the round, and we're left in a 4-on-2 situation. A bomb site open for business, and we'll just go. While we know this is going to be a save, we'll go back to that round with Brace, because we had 2 players over towards B, and you look at Encore. They would have heard the boost going out. Again, that sound cue gave it away. And then you got the 3 people that are lurking down towards A ramp. He goes through mid, down the ladder, sees the bomb. And again, because there was the timing issue of 3 players towards A ramp and then the 2 players over towards B stairs, it was just a case of you time it right. And fortunately, but unfortunately, he got 2, could have got 3, but nonetheless, he got their first round. But Encore, they fight back with a quick A execute, and all of a sudden it's now 6-1, and again, dire straits for Vertex.
Yeah, I guess the biggest issue for Vertex there was that once again they fought for A control, and A main controls can be really topsy turvy depending on who gets the bullets through the smokes, and they didn't win. Like they lost 3-for-1 going into that A main area. I guess Vertex either need to get the utility corrected to pop flashes into that, or just don't engage in it. Like get your initial pick and back out. It's a tough one for Vertex, and usually Vertex is very good on this. They do get a positive trade out of it, but they lost 3 players for 1, and basically Encore just hit the go button for A side, and Vertex was just a quick save because they just knew they couldn't protect A no longer.
Yep, tough break for Vertex, and well, Liki immediately takes down Malta, and And again, you look at 10, 15 seconds into the round, and Encore once again they find themselves with a man advantage. Liki only tagged up for 24, but you got the double peak here. But they are just waiting at the moment. Is waiting patiently is Encore to try and pick up their 7th round, but there's still plenty of time left. And you notice where they dropped the bomb just then. Back to where Brace couldn't see it before.
Yep. Just in case he sneaks through the middle again. Now Hazard, I think he was spotted. That smoke wasn't a one-way smoke, but I think he was spotted sort of like a barrel because they sprayed towards the danger zone area. Now it's actually a strong area for Hazard. Hazard gets the opening pick, needs to drop back, and he does. Now you have to just... Are they going for a save, or just trying to stop the drop player from coming in? I think they are trying to stop the drop player from coming in and have PZ posted up on stairs, ready to go. Now it's actually going to be a bit of a nervous execute for Encore here. Very nervous.
APOC just threw a flash towards middle, and there was a number of players rotating, so that could have gone differently, but Hazard gets one before he's taken down. Liki will get taken down by Brace. 3-on-2 situation, 3-on-1. PZ boost jumped up on top of the boxes. Now Sterling, it's the battle of the Orcs, but you've also got an MP9 and a FAMA still in players. Sterling spotted him out, trying to bait the shot out just to give away the information. There he goes. Oh, whew, that got a little sketchy. PZ, in fact, had to whip out the USP, but nonetheless, VERTEX, they find their 2nd, and these last couple of rounds has been back and forwards and just both teams on edge at the moment.
I gotta say, Encore just didn't press their advantage. They got an opening pick on Malta. They went to the B site. Hazard getting the initial trade back from Malta going down, making it a 4v4. And I've got to say, PZ versus Sterling there. PZ knew just had to buy time. That's what he had to do. He knew Sterling had to plant that bomb within 14 seconds. PZ's just like, I'm just going to jiggle peek him. Going to fake, showing my barrel and stuff like that to, waste Sterling shots, basically. And that's exactly what occurred there.
Yep. Yeah, again, just it's all an informational play is to try and jiggle peek that and just try and get any information you can, because when you got a 3-on-1, you've got 2 players with an AWP, and then you've got the SMG, and you've got the FAMAS. It's just baiting the shots out and then letting your team do the rest of the work and come in just to secure that round, and they done so. But PZ had to do it the hard way, essentially, with that USP. But anyhow, we move on to our 9th round, and not a whole lot of damage done around on this 9th round. As jump spot there, a Sterling nice shot onto Malta, and now it's Encore once again with a man advantage. A Sterling down to 1 HP. Smoke for Brace behind the sandbags. They'll throw a nade out, takes him down to 57. In comes a big nade here. Oh, Savage down to 67. And all of a sudden, things are starting to lurk over towards the B bomb site, and there goes Hats as the bomb is there, and a nice little fake there from Savage, I must say.
Like I said, they've taken a lot of damage in this respective, but VERTEX don't know that. So VERTEX going to save this, assuming that they all got full HP, but Sterling, Hats, and Savage took a bit of damage trying to get into that B site. And I got to say, great work by Encore as well, because they showed presence on A, and they showed enough presence that VERTEX were bracing for an A hit. So Hazard was just really left on his own on the B bomb site. So Encore, they had 2 players lurking over there, could hit that B bomb site. They take out Hazard with no response, and that's just VERTEX save. But I don't realize that Hazard did a bit of damage.
Well, I mean, if you look at Savage, Sterling, Hats, they haven't even got a full 100 HP between them. They've got, I mean, they're very close. They're at 97. It's, again, we look at the, it's easy for us to say because we've got everything at our disposal. Whereas, they're in the server, they don't have anything. They just think, well, as you said, they just think all those players, will be on 100 HP, if not close to 100 HP. But it was a round that could have been won, but it's not a case of what could have been, but because what did happen is Encore picked up the 9th round to make it a 7-2, and we see VERTEX with 2 M4s. Malta only with the USP. Probably use. I mean, you could probably use Malta as the bait to try and get that information if you really wanted to. But I'm sure they've got their own strategy on how they want to play it, and I mean, there's a reason why that they're here playing in this close qualifier.
Yeah, I think they're trying a different strategy here where they're going to play close, not close thing. It's going to play tighter angles and off angles. As you can see, Brace is playing an off angle in A, like going around that smoke, because the default angles aren't working too well, because they're just getting beaten on shooting through the smoke, or the open play angles. They're just losing the aim duels, and if you're losing the aim duels, you just don't want to feed more rounds to Encore. Just play some off angles, try to trip them up, and hopefully use some weapons into your pockets here. Since they saved the previous round, they keep those two M4s and an AWP on PZ. And this anti-eco is now looking a bit harder, obviously. Normally it would be an anti-eco.
Yeah, well, actually,
Start
Malta's
coming
just
in.
sitting. Because that Malta sitting here, just sort of jiggle peeking with that USP as Liki does take down Brace, and again, you've got a man advantage for Encore. They've already taken down one of the rifles, make it very difficult for VERTEX to get anything rolling on the CT side here. Vertigo has it with a P250, will upgrade to an AK.
Yeah, but they've got that information that Haz is not on his site anymore. So Haz lurks in from Catwalk, and that's going to be... Oh, ADDICT does trade out taking down Liki, and the bomb is being planted. They could go for a retake or a stop here. Flashbang goes in. ADDICT's got a second and a third, and ADDICT's just won around, and this is really coming out of nowhere. ADDICT has just shown up, gets a free K, bang. Third round the board, and I was expecting just a usual Encore, cleaning up,
4K,
they win,
actually.
but 4K?
It was a 4K. Yeah.
It was a 4K.
Yeah.
No, ADDICT.
Yep.
Just
got the quad.
got a quad. He just,
Easy done.
I don't know. I just don't know what happened there.
That flash is perfect because that support player that was on site, trying to watch for the push coming through the smoke, was just full blind. Then all of a sudden the bomb goes down, so they know that the bomb has just been planted. He's not going to have his gun out ready in time, and all of a sudden, just like I said, just comes out through the smoke. Perfect time flash for his team as PZ loses that battle there to Savage, and a big opener for Encore once again. And I mean, how many times have we seen this so far with Encore getting the opening pick? And the last couple of rounds have been a little difficult for Encore to try and convert that opening pick. But I've got to say, if they're playing the way they keep playing, that probably the first 6 or 7 rounds, they're doing a very good job. Malta gets 2 before he's traded out 3-on-3.
Yeah, very important there for Malta to get those 2 frags, because if it was going to trade in the favor of Encore, they're going to hit the A site here. Now they're hesitating a bit because they lost Savage and Hats. I gotta say, basically, Brace and Liki having a bit of a, playing or not, just toying with each other. All the Molotovs. I think there was like 4 Molotov chucked at that secret area. I'm like, which one's gonna bite first? But in the end, let's call it a draw and just drop back.
Yep. So here we go. We see Encore slowly starting to creep up. Sterling going to miss the shot. Brace misses a few shot. He'll fall back. And now here comes APOC coming out long range with that AK. Taps away onto Brace. Smokes, flashes, getting deployed here. Molotov on the default box. But still plenty of time. Still 25 seconds. And they'll be able to get a plant as a fake plant comes out from Sterling. APOC just sitting here on the side of the smoke trying to get something here through the smoke. Default plant coming out. 2-on-2 situation. Sterling 11 HP. He's down to nothing as Hazard takes him down. All of a sudden, APOC now in a 1-on-2. Can he do it? Oh, nice shot as Hazard jump spotting away that angle. Now he's going to relocate towards ramp, and bomb is going to stick, but nope. APOC. I don't want to say too easy, but that was just those one-on-one peaks. And I mean, even that last kill, he was trying to get on the bomb defuse, but 8-3.
I was gonna say they messed up that ninja defuse. The smoke wasn't on the bomb. It deflected off the default boxes. If that smoke was on the bomb, APOC would have had a hard job spraying through, trying to see where ADDICT was, trying to defuse that. But I gotta say, 2 rounds just then, like the last 2 rounds, the team that was not really expected to win wins it in the end, because in that 1v2 for APOC, wouldn't have really trusted him winning it, because he's not been having a great series so far, but he gets the job done, and also very clinical as well. Like, he adjusts his position from secret towards ramp to really just play with ADDICT's mind there of which way he's going to be, because he can be in 2 separate angles very quickly and keep control of that bomb timer.
Yep. Yeah. Played that very, very nicely, but as the tactical pause is done, we're getting back into the 12th round, and already We already see Encore on the T side have picked up 8 rounds, which means they have officially won in half, but not fighting for tournament life just yet. This is the first of best of 3. The loser will go into the lower bracket, and they will take on the loser of the other qualifier going on at the same time. But Encore, a little run boost there, and I'm sure Hazard would have heard that one. He'll relay the information to ADDICT.
Yeah. They've even got Hazard the MP9, because in the danger sign area, the MP9 is just really strong. Quick fire rate. Hazard's been flashed. He could be caught in the open, and he is. ADDICT can't really back it up because he also got caught by that flash. Oh, they know Hazard's in B stairs now with that block. But, yeah, I gotta say, good opening pick for Encore here to actually win that one out. Only a few players take a bit of a shot to damage.
You gotta say, yeah, after what we've seen on Inferno from Encore to what we're seeing here on Vertigo, this is, these are two very, very different sides for Encore. I mean, same players, but you look at 6 rounds on Inferno, their map pick. You come into your opposition's map pick, and they start on the T side, and they've already got 8 out of the 11, and potential for more. So we've got Brace just sitting here on the B bomb site, the B bomb site, all by himself, as APOC going to take out ADDICT in middle. As Brace in a big position. Can he find one? He finds one. Looks for the spray down, but can't get it. Sterling gets that trade, and Encore, as Sterling will plant the bomb 4-on-2. It's going to be 9-3, and this is a very tough first half for VERTEX.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, VERTEX just couldn't get that player to drop. I mean, when ADDICT to try to rotate over to try and help the B site, it was very like risky, reckless sort of play, because you just had to. You had to switch over to the B site. They heard the noise, they heard what was coming, but it's just a very, very reckless on the rotation because he had to get there very quickly. And APOC was just able to get a freebie in middle. And I was going to say, VERTEX, with the lack of player around the drop area and the middle area, they had no information who was there. So APOC got a freebie there, and it was just Brace on his own. And Brace could have got a bit more there. If he got a bit more there, he would have potentially saved a round. But overall, VERTEX, they've got to make sure players in that drop area keeping control of middle, because you can't have Brace being on the B site alone like that, because all they're going to do is just that 1-for-1 trade. They've got the B site. You have to save.
Yep. And unfortunately, speaking of saving, PCPZ with that AWP, as we are getting into what is the 13th round, so 3 rounds left in this first half, and PZ, after going 22-10 on Inferno, unfortunately finds himself sitting at just 2 kills in 12 rounds. So he's having a tough break on a Vertigo, but who knows?
And CT side as well.
Yep. Yeah, if it was a T side, you could almost give him some kind of leeway, but he's just struggling to get into the game and get into those kills. And anyhow, there's no point harping on about how what could have been. But Liki going to take down one. He'll see 2 players towards middle as ADDICT gets one, but he gets taken down by Liki once again. So Liki already opened up with 2 kills, and he'll swap the Galil for an AK-47. They've still got a rifle in the hands of Malta. In fact, Malta takes down one, but they've also still got the AWP on PZ as well. So they could still do some damage. They could potentially stop this right now.
Yeah, they could. PZ just wasn't ready. They caught PZ in transition on Core. They're having a cross on middle at the moment. I think Malta might get a couple. We got one. We should take out Liki as well. The last 2 bullets of the mag, he takes out Liki. But Sterling's like, nah, run it to A. And just hope I can get that plant, because any plant's just huge in the scenario.
Yeah, it is. Bomb does go down. Nate does quite a bit of damage. Sterling does get one, but it's not enough. Almost the Kalat, as Hazard finishes that one off as he takes down one. And there we go. Encore. They get their 4th. And I mean, we're potentially seeing with Encore, with the amount of money that they got, although they've won quite a few rounds in a row, their money isn't strong. They've got enough for a buy in this one, but they need to win this one if they want to get that 11-4 half, because if you put 11 on the board on the T side, it almost becomes demoralizing for VERTEX, considering that this is their map pick.
Yep. Also got to say is there as well, like Encore, their mid-round Well, it hasn't really been that ideal. Like, it's the second time that the mid round is just lacking in those anti-eco scenarios. You know, it's the second. You know, you remember the other round where they got that retake from ADDICT. They had a really, really bad mid round as well, where they didn't really commit to a site and allowed VERTEX to get back into it. They did the same thing again, where they allowed that crossfire and Malta to pick up a 2K. They just got to, I don't know, compose themselves when they got that man advantage and keep taking advantage of it as well. Also, on the other end,
yes,
go on.
Yeah, I was just going to say, so just in that early part of that round, it's, PZ managed to get 2 kills towards middle. Look at ADDICT. He's just tucked in. He was tucked in behind the T stairs there, but he's managed to fall back. But back onto this B bomb site with a man advantage. I'll go up for the silent boost, and it's going to be ADDICT just to sort of jiggle peek. But yeah, that was big for ADDICT to get 2 kills before he got traded. So the B bomb site is going to be in play. And a big nade coming out there.
Mm-hmm.
So now the Molotov Hazard, that Smokey has been deployed. He's down to 47 HP. And looks like they're not just doing anything just yet, but now 3 players for VERTEX here on the site. It's all or nothing right now. Savage gets one before taken down by Hazard. Hazard gets taken down. Hurts. Hats takes down Hazard, and well, Brace will take down Hats, and now all of a sudden Liki in a 1-on-2. 10 seconds.
Yeah, I think they're just being like, they know that Liki's got to plant the bomb somewhere, so they're trying to just buy time so he's forced to plant the bomb. Now Liki trying to win a 1v2, but Malta knows he's got time on his side. That's going to be 5-9. Oh, now I figured out what I was going to talk about. Also notice on the retake as well, in the 1v3 for Sterling, that VERTEX just did a 1-for-1, okay? They let one player hang out, and basically Hazard followed up with a trade. Getting tongue twisted here. But yeah, that was good from VERTEX. Like, VERTEX's mid-round and end-round calls have been very good and very spot on. It's just that early round calls has given Encore this 9-5 lead, where, they commit to an A push, they lose it, and Encore take advantage of it. And that's what's happened here. And VERTEX now starting to get rhythm.
So it would be a big round in this final round of the first half if Encore were able to put double digits on the T side of Vertigo up against VERTEX. Look at APOC. He's already onto the site. He's already managed to get one. Looks for the second. Can't do it just yet, but he was all alone for the moment. ADDICT to spray down 2, and now it's a 4-on-3 situation. Liki down to half HP. All of a sudden, you've got the remaining players left, all 7 players left on the A bomb site. Wait for the bomb to go down. Hats up on top of the default boxes. He does have the bomb, and that has been dropped. So Malta with a big kill now. They won't know that the bomb has been dropped because there is a smoke down. And now Liki gets taken down by PZ, who's starting to come alive in the last couple of rounds. So Savage Tech 9, and I dare say that we're going to see a 9-6 scoreline in favour of Encore here in a moment.
Easy 1v4. That's what I'm going to say. Easy 1v4.
I was going to say, I bet you he doesn't even get one now that you said easy. That's what I'll call. Yeah, he's going to get taken down by.
You've been blessing their players, actually. I'm going to say that you've been blessing them, so I believe in that. Yeah, you're right. Yep. Anyways, guys, we'll go to a quick break. 9-6 to Encore.
Hey Future Pros! You know the map, it's Mirage, and we're back with another smoke. This smoke, if thrown correctly, will land in the window on B side. To do this smoke, line up with this curb on the ground. Position your crosshair up where these 2 planks intersect. Then jump throw the smoke. Now window will be perfectly smoked off. It's one less angle for your teammates to worry about, and I'm sure they'll be happy about that.
Welcome back, guys, to ESL Challenger Melbourne 2023 close qualifier. We've got VERTEX v Encore, second half coming in with myself and Brett. And I've got to say, Encore stomping early, but VERTEX able to just pull the strings back.
Yeah, it was looking very bleak for VERTEX, but they managed to get a couple of rounds late in that first half. But see the VERTEX, 4 players for Encore over on this A bomb site, but smoke is being deployed, and you got APOC just playing in front of the smoke. He gets 1, he gets 2, makes it a 3rd. He gets taken down. Well, there we go. That's quick and easy. 10-6. Encore.
Feels like Encore read that play. Like they've watched the demos, they see what VERTEX do on A or B for the pistol rounds, and they just read it like a book. They're like, this is what they're gonna do. This is the timing. This is how they're gonna act. And APOC gets a free K there.
That was almost too easy for APOC. Just played ahead of the smoke on the default box, and then all of a sudden he just taps away, gets 3 kills, looked for the 4th, but couldn't quite get there. And well, the Tech 9 armor for VERTEX here on Vertigo is again not fighting or not playing for the tournament life just yet. Of course, Encore losing the first map, their own map pick, I should say, 16-6, and obviously looking to bounce back here on Vertigo. Still a lot to play for in this ESL Challenger Melbourne 2023 closed qualifier. Again, like I said, not playing for their tournament life. The loser will go on to the losers bracket in a couple of hours' time. They'll play the loser of the Rooster and Sunday School match. But before we even sort of think about and getting to that match, we've got to get through this second map first. And Encore, I got to say, after a disappointing outbreak on Inferno, they've shown up here on map number 2 as ADDICT has managed to find himself 2. Liki going to come in with the flank, and he'll find himself 1 as well. So 3-on-3 situation.
ADDICT on the off angle, just outside generators. I gotta say, I don't think they know if he's here or not. Now Brace doing the backstab. If they can just buy a bit of time, they can really reward this backstab from Brace. Now Hats takes down ADDICT on drop. They just need to buy time. PC is just drawing him away as much as they can because Brace is coming in. And they just need to make sure they can't get on the site. Now Brace sneaking away. Brace drops down. Oh, Liki, quick to react. And now PZ's just got to peek and just hope he can get a tap. But he's thinking he's faking it. And just dies anyway.
I thought there was a FAMAS or an MP9 dropped in middle there. And I thought if Brace might have been able to pick that up, it might have been a different story. But nonetheless, it wasn't. Encore managed to survive.
I think it was the M4. I think it was the M4. It was ADDICT had it. So
yeah, okay. Yeah, no, but there was a Liki come in with the FAMAS, and they said, I thought there might have been an MP9 down dropped as well. But anyhow, obviously wrong on that one. But 11-6, and again a good start for the CT side of things for Encore. They continue on with what they were doing in the first half on the T side, and VERTEX, well, they're up. They've got their backs up against the walls, but I'm sure they'll be looking to fight out of the situation.
yeah, like I say, they've gone with the force buy, obviously, given the fact that they've hit Encore. Brace, what a shot from Catwalk. Now Savage just looking the wrong direction, but Savage can get 1. Might get a second here. He does get a second. Malta to trade out. I'm gonna say very reckless from VERTEX as well, not checking all the angles, and that's cost them 2 there. They could have had a 2-man advantage if they checked the danger side. Savage was completely flashed. But they will get the plant on B. Also, I should actually commend
early from Hats.
Yeah, true. I should commend Liki there as well. Realizing that Brace was going for the flank, realizing that PZ was trying to draw them in, because he was very quick to react to that initial shot with the Tech 9.
Yep. Yeah, very aware to the situation as smokes flashes coming out for the CTs as Encore. As again, they look to put 12 on the board as the bomb's getting close to being all the way down as they look to go for the full defuse. But man, what a shot there by Malta. He's going to take down Hats, and all of a sudden Liki left now in a one-on-one. The bomb going to go down. ADDICT takes him down before he gets any further. And there we go. VERTEX pick up their first on the T side. 7-11. Encore leading the way.
Yeah, I was actually going to say, like, I was surprised Vertex won that, to be honest, because I feel it's going to be the same story where Encore get that quick retake, but Malta very integral to that hold. Also, Liki again, he's just big giga braining Vertex. Like Vertex trying to do these little sneaky flank plays, PC trying to sneak in behind, and Liki's already spraying that smoke down, expecting it. He did it to Brace with the previous flank. Now he's just done it to PZ there. So like I say,
Yep.
Vertex could be very careful with these flanks because Encore are aware of them. They're Encore are aware of the little tricks.
Yep. There are probably a couple of scary rounds coming up here for Encore, because if they allow Vertex to build their economy, if they have Braze coming in with the Mac 10, he's only able to get one, but if they're able to build up some sort of economy on the T side, it might just make it a little difficult for Encore to try and get any sort of momentum. They've only got 2 Deagles left for Encore, and that's of course Liki and APOC left in a 2-on-4 as both players are towards this A bomb site. And again, it's just a matter of dotting your I's, crossing your T's for Vertex, and the next kill should have been Hazard, but he's opted to obviously again just come back and just wait for the situation as they do somewhat clear the site, but it's not fully clear because Liki going to take down ADDICT from behind. And there he is. APOC gets one. Now all of a sudden, it's not a whole lot of HP left on the player's Hazard. Finds 4 in the round.
That was getting very nerving. Okay, very very nervous. I'm gonna say right now, like incredibly nervous, because I was like sitting there going like, oh, APOC nailing those 1 digs, and both players were 1 dig away from hitting the deck. That's a scary prospect because he just has to hit the body and that's it. Well, basically Hazard has to hit the head, but just APOC misses that last bullet and Hazard just finishes off with the spray.
Yep. Yeah, that was well done there by Vertex. 11-8 to Encore. They do manage to find themselves with 4 M4s and an MP9 on Sterling. As again, we see a lot of A ramp play control come. It's almost like the Inferno banana. It just there's so much utility to fight for that map control at the start of the round, and not as much as what you see on on the B stairs.
Yep. I'm gonna say, I was surprised Hats didn't go for it. Savage, they don't check the corners again. Great flash from APOC, and APOC and Savage just work together and just completely destroy this execute. And Savage pushes up once again, makes it 12 on the board. I gotta say, Vertex, they gotta check these corners a lot closer. They cut in corners, and they cut in rounds because of it.
That was, yeah, that Savage just destroyed him. I mean, that 2-man hold just absolutely destroyed Vertex on that one, and it comes back to that first player going in and as the entry and not clearing all the corners, just running past a spot where they could be, and Savage was just sitting there and goes, okay, well, you know what, I'll take 1, I'll take 2, no, you know what, I'll go for a 3rd, I'll get a little bit greedy, and he done that, and all of a sudden, Vertex, with Glocks and 1 Deagle, this is pretty much going to give up 13.
Yeah, so I can say at the moment though, because like they were in such a good position, they win against Encore that round. They play an Antica, could be 10-11, but just once again, just gotta dot your T's and cross the I's. Otherwise, you're just giving free rounds away and free multi-frags, and giving that Encore the opportunity to basically wrap and seal up this map, given the fact that you've worked really hard in absolutely horrible scenarios to try to maintain your spot in this match.
Yep. Yeah, I was actually getting a little nervous then for Sterling. He was actually sort of coming back from from that A bomb site. He was going back towards middle, and he only had, I think, 17 HP as the round's done, as Hats does manage to clean up the rest of the round. And yeah, he was coming towards middle. There was 2 players towards middle for Vertex, and it was just a case of, well, even if it's a body shot from a Glock, it was, you just see Hats. I don't know if you've seen that, but Hats actually bought a scout by accident and actually just threw it away. So a little misbuy from Hats, but yeah, going back to that Sterling point, had he had died and given up middle, that round may, and I say may, but a very light mate could have gone differently, but nonetheless, it didn't. He survived, and Encore finds 13th. There's 3 timeouts. Now we didn't see, I think we only seen 1, maybe 2 timeouts in the first map on Inferno, but Vertex, they've used 3 timeouts so far, and it's a 5-round deficit. And if they don't win this one, well, it might just be heading to a 3rd map on Nuke.
Yeah, and I gotta say, like with the nuke pick, or not nuke pick, but the nuke map, you just really want to get that CT side early. Or if you're really good on that T side, you want to see 6 or 7 rounds on that T side on nuke, and then basically your world's your oyster. But we're gonna finish off Vertigo first. Now, Vertex, they're in a bit of a hole. I mean, I'm putting it lightly, I guess. And I've got to say, that I just feel like they've just been cutting the corners. Like they're very confident in their Vertigo, but they've just been missing the basics, basically, of Vertigo and basics of CSGO as well. Just you got to make sure you got to clear your angles. Don't give Encore any freebies. I mean, Savage got a 4K all because he wasn't checked. What was it? No, it was a 3K. Sorry, Apok got 2 kills.
3K. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Between the pair of them, it was an ace. But I just noticed that at the start of that round, Hats he took 28 damage to Brace, and he took Hazard down to 58 courtesy of just one nade. So what that does late in the round is massive, because if you know, if you obviously you don't hit the head, you get that body shot. You know, Hazard is basically one body shot away from being taken down. Here comes Sterling with a massive nade once again. He's going to miss him, but Hats is going to find 2. Looks for the 3rd, can't get it. Hazard takes him down. Liki will take down PZ. Sterling will take down Hazard, and all of a sudden, Addict left now in a 1-on-2. What he's got 2 kills here. It was a 1-on-4, and now it's a 1-on-2. So almost a doable situation, but he's down to 30 HP. Apok should be able to wait for the bomb, or even throw a nade out to stop that one. Oh, Addict. Oh my god, Addict with 3 HP has gone 1-on-4. You're kidding. And a massive round for Addict to win and for Vertex to get the 9th.
Yeah, I gotta say, that was a big round. I gotta say, big round for Vertex. He fake plants the bomb. He also isolates Apok because the player trading in can't trade him. Basically, just one taps Apok, and it's just a 1v1, and he just barely wins that from the Molotov being planted at default. So he couldn't plant default there, but it's just a beautiful round for Matic. He isolated the last 2 players perfectly, and well, he follows up with a bit of an egg there, but he damages Apok severely. Now Hats, does he know if anyone's nearby? And I'm gonna say, gotta check the corners. There's what's killing them.
How many times have we seen this over the last 3 and 4 rounds? Just Encore, just getting away with almost blue murder and just not being checked so many times. Brace down to 7 HP, Malta to 74, and this is a tough break. Although timing could be key. Oh, Malta, he misses the first one, but we'll get the second one. But he's done a bit of damage here to Savage. Savage left on 1 HP, so this could be a big kill in the round, and Malta will take him down. Now 12 HP combined for both Vertex players, but it is a 2-on-2 situation. Brace is going to take down Sterling, and again, an unwinnable round has turned into a winnable round. Now it's a 1-on-2, and Liki, the big time, and he's dropped the bomb. That is massive. He has dropped the bomb, but he has got full HP, and he's got control of absolutely everything. He's got no idea where Malta's coming from.
Yeah, that's a big issue here. He has no idea where Malta's coming from, but Liki, big brain, should get a win there. And Liki recovers that round, because that round was looking really, really dicey there. A lot of, Liki just getting the towel over his head, probably sweating profusely at that point. Like I say, Encore, they almost made a mess of that round.
Vertex have pretty much got to give up map point here, but they're gonna go for the force buy. And again, I mean, it's easy for us to sit here and and say and speculate on what teams should be doing, but we're not in the server. We're not playing. We're not up against. We're not in the moment. We're not stressed out. We're just sitting here talking. What we see on screen. But do you like the force buy in trying to not play for overtime, or would you rather play for overtime?
I'm going to say, I feel like force buy is probably necessary in this regard, because they win this round, they get an anti-eco, which will put it to 11, because basically no one from Encore has any money. So I can understand from that perspective. So what they're thinking is that since Malta got down to just Liki, that they have no money to really buy up. Obviously, they got their maths a bit wrong, but still, if they win this round, they've got them into a good position where Vertex will get 11. But it's just they got the maths wrong, thinking that Encore will be working with the Masters or MP9s, but they're not.
Yeah, well, the A execute is going to come out, and I'll still a flash here from Hats as he looks to be able to take down one. He does, as Hats and Sterling will each combine to get a kill before Addict does take down Hats. Still 2 players for Encore, and again they fight for map point. 14-9, 45 seconds coming out on the clock. There's a nice little flash there from Sterling. The bomb's going to go down. A little wallbang there onto Malta. Malta down to 26 HP, but now it is a retake situation. Sterling gets one more, finds a second one there, and a big round from Sterling with that AWP. And all of a sudden, PZ from behind the sandbags, 40 HP, and somewhat of a massive dream ahead of him. He knows he's been spotted, but now it is just a case of get on the bomb, and it is Encore going up to map point. And after... Now remember, the first map, their map pick on Inferno, they got absolutely destroyed. 16-6. They come into Vertex's map point. Confidence must have been down quite a fair bit, and now all of a sudden they are on 6 map points and one round away, 5 kills essentially in the next round from sending us to map number 3.
Yeah, I gotta say, this has been really led by Liki here as well. Liki with a crucial 1v2 victory as well, and a lot of crucial calls and a lot of crucial rounds as well, and also Sterling just showing up just then as well, and he's hitting his mojo as well, especially from that Tetris, because an AWP can easily get overwhelmed when it's just you and you don't have much rifle support at all on the site. And obviously Vertex, they forced up into it thinking that there was no AWP, they were just for masters and MP9s, but they just ran into rifles basically, and now obviously they're going to have to force up again. Good thing they got the bomb plant though, that's the positive really on that round.
So we go back to the first map of Inferno, and of course APOC and Savage, who were a little bit disappointed when it comes to the kill feed. Of course, Savage sitting on 12. That's a lot better than what it was. You've also got APOC, you know, who's second fragging at the moment. You know, 19 kills in this second map, big time to come alive. But I got to say, Liki, yeah, he's, as you just said, he's been somewhat the cornerstone of this defense, and even even on the offense. You know, he's really made it work, and he's top fragging in the server. There goes a couple of kills all the way of Vertex, but it should be taken down. It is, and Liki now left in a 1-on-3, and well, a time to shine, but no. Big round for Encore.
Yeah, like I said, big round of, like I say, big mystery round for Encore. They just ran into Deagles, and that's risky because Deagles just 3 body shots and that's it. And not to mention, not only was it just 1 or 2 Deagles, there was 3 Deagles. So if any of them connect, they can just blast people away. And also, not to mention, Hazard got a nasty 1 Deag onto Sterling, and that's just given the AK and and an AWP as well, 2 AKs and an AWP to PZ and Vertex, which is not ideal. And as I said, like the last round where I said it was a good force up because they could put Encore onto an eco. That's exactly what they've done here.
Yep. Not sure where Savage's gun has gone, but oh, there he goes. He's finally found it. He dropped it by accident. Took him a little bit to find it, but nonetheless, he finds his USP and only a deagle into the 26th round. If Vertex want to end this one at a 2-0, we would need to go to the full distance as Hazard, PC. They both get a kill, but Liki does take down Hazard in the meantime. And it's a 4-on-3, so they do recover an AK-47. Going back to that last round, we'll just watch PZ. He just sort of jiggle, just watching for that jiggle peek as he does miss the shot. He actually was able to retrieve that AWP. So that's massive when it comes to the sense of, you know, trying to build that economy as the bomb does go down, which should mean that it is going to be a 15-11 scoreline. And I doubt with a deagle and an AK with no armor, deagle with body armor, I doubt they're going to get anything. So maybe just looking for an exit frag, trying to get a free weapon. But I think Vertex are too smart to try and give any weapons away at the moment.
Yeah, I was going to say, Sterling just want to keep that AK hidden because a good round for Vertex overall. I've got to say as well, Hazard, he caught the shadow, so he knew that those pistol plays were coming in. And he saw PC just follow up as well. They just saw that little edge of the shadow and he just went spraying through the smoke because he saw it. He's just like, they're coming, watch out. And then he also sent the message, go straight to B. There's 4 of them at A, most likely, if they're pushing this aggressively through a smoke.
Yep. Well, 15-11. And again, haven't seen a tactical timeout from Encore in the...
You're right. There's been none. They've not called one.
No, I'm pretty sure Vertex called one on Inferno, and then the 3 we've seen so far have been all Vertex. So again, I'm a little surprised at that because, you know, we're seeing, you know, teams that We'll come back to that in a second as Savage does get one fully blinded up, but ADDICT gets the trade frag, and now APOC trying to come in with the wall bang, unable to take ADDICT down, but down to 5 HP. Sterling will take down PZ, 4-on-3 situation right now, and VERTEX on Vertigo. They need this one. If they don't, it is going to be GG's in the chat, but not over just yet, because they creep on to the B bomb site. It is open for business. And you can see Hats, he's already retreated. And back, he's retreated back to middle, so he's given it up.
Yeah, because like I say, good idea, good intuition from Hats, actually. He's thinking that they silent boosted up, I believe. He didn't see it, but he's just got a suspicion because they didn't really react. And he's just retreated back to his teammate, keep that man advantage, because basically the silent boost up, trying to catch out Hats. Now Brace wiggling around the side, but he's been taken down by APOC. It's going to be a 2v4 to hold. It's going to be a rough hold. But yeah, there was no real response towards B, and Hats is thinking, I think they're going to silent boost me and take me out, and that's why it's dropped back in the end.
Yep. I mean, this is almost a 4-on-1 situation because ADDICT has only got 5 HP, so one little wrong move from ADDICT and is going to be the end of the round. The bomb timer starting to tick away, halfway gone at the moment, so the retake coming in from Encore. They look for the match point as ADDICT gets one. APOC takes down Hazard. Now they know where ADDICT is. He is 5 HP in a dream, and there it is. Encore will get the defuse, and it will be 16-11. They take the Vertigo map pick for, against VERTEX. And Josh, we are going to nuke.
Let's go to a quick break.
Hey Future Pros, you know the map, it's Mirage, and we're back with another smoke. This smoke, if thrown correctly, will land in the window on B side.